Hi, my name's David Page. I'm a professional guitarist and singer, and my wife and I just got off our contract on board the Carnival Elation. I often get asked the question, what else do you do? It's kind of a funny question, isn't it? Because nobody asks a doctor or a lawyer what else they do to make a living. But when it comes to the entertainment industry, it's often assumed that the work we do isn't enough to earn a livable income. More on that in a little bit, but first I'm going to address some of the additional responsibilities that we had during our contract on the Carnival Elation, and they're not what you think. As musicians on the ship, my wife and I would perform anywhere from 3 to 5 hours, and our work was usually done in the evening. During the day, we would do different things like rehearsing or adding new material to our sets.
We're out here doing some set list planning.
Hello, love. We would spend time in the gym to make sure we stayed in shape and looked the way we wanted to look when we were on stage. We also had the freedom most of the time to get off the ship and go explore the ports. The biggest responsibility that we had as musicians outside of our performances was safety. There were often safety drills or trainings that we had to go to. Trainings would either be about company policy or specifically about safety on a ship. We also ran drills to simulate a full abandoned ship scenario so that everyone would be able to practice what it was that they were supposed to be doing in the event of a real emergency. Stephanie and I were trained to use the check-in tablets and were stationed at Muster Station A. The way that these tablets worked, I would be able to check a person in one by one or in groups based on their room number. The reason this job is so important is because in the event of a real emergency, we would know exactly who's missing and where to go look for them. We were told that this position was often assigned to crew members in the entertainment department because these are faces that the guests know and trust. Additionally, the majority of the entertainment department spoke English as their primary language, and it was very easy to communicate with the guests. There are side jobs available for people who have the time and would like to earn more money on the ships. For instance, the band on our last contract worked side jobs with the art gallery. The art gallery is run by Park West Gallery and their employees. However, every once in a while, they do need a little bit of extra help. They need help moving paintings from one place to another, setting up different events, and so they do offer side jobs for anyone who wants to earn a couple extra bucks. One of the members of the string duo also had a side job where she would work as the assistant to the shopping expert and would often model pieces of jewelry during the shopping shows. There was another job that we were all on a rotation to do, and that was to check and tidy up the library. Oftentimes, when guests would go into the library, they would look for a certain book or game and find what it was that they were looking for, and not everything always got put back where people found it. So on a daily basis, one of the musicians would be on the rotation to go check the library, tidy it up, put games away. If there were any games or books that were destroyed, we would take note of what those were, and we would throw those away so that we could replace them. This extra job was really small, and it was something that none of us really minded doing. There was one time during our contract where we had to get a giant shipment of books, and the whole department was in there putting stickers on these books and making sure that they were all organized and put away. But other than that, this was a job that maybe took 5-10 minutes. But this brings me back to the point that I was making earlier. We live in a society that loves music. We plan parties around the Grammys and other award shows. We buy concert tickets months in advance. There's even festivals entirely dedicated to different genres of music. So why is it that there's this assumption that what musicians do isn't enough? Let's continue to support and appreciate all of the entertainers who work so hard to bring joy and fun and passion to our lives. We'll see you in the next video.